Let's review our Sunday school lesson for today. We are in the winter quarter for the months of December, January, and February, entitled Faith That Pleases God. And in this quarter, we're looking at the description of faith and we're looking at faith in action. And we will also see why faith is so important in our everyday lives. Our unit number one for December 2023 is entitled Profiles in Faith. We're looking at 5 lessons from Ruth, First Samuel, and Matthew of men and women who put their faith into action. Our lesson for today is lesson number 3, December 17th, 2023, entitled God Brings Outsiders In. Our printed passage is Matthew 1, verse 1 through 17. Amen. Let's look at this text today. It is a beautiful, beautiful text again, and it is one of the things in Matthew that we may quickly overlook. Amen. But it is the genealogy of Jesus. Amen. It is the history, it is the lineage, it is the family tree that Jesus is a part of. And in that tree, there are some unique names that perhaps you may say shouldn't be in the same lineage as Jesus, but it's an example that if you put your faith in Jesus, amen, no matter who you are, you can be saved and used by him if you just put faith in him. What are some of the names in this 42 generational line? What are some of the names? First one is Rahab. In her city of Jericho, she may not have been known to be the best person. But when Israel sent their spies in, she hid them. And because of that, she was blessed. When they came in, destroyed the city, she had a scarlet rope hanging out the window, and they saved her. Amen. And so somebody who everybody may have looked down on, she was saved. Amen. Because her faith was put in action. You know the story. They came and asked where are these strangers at? And she had them here. She said, I don't know. They left. They went out the window, gone. And that kind act, she was saved. Amen. Another woman who is mentioned is Ruth, who went with her mother-in-law Naomi and was committed to her and faithful to her, and stayed with her and showed that faith that if I started the journey with you, we'll finish it together. And God gave her the Prince Charming that she was looking for and gave her everything, amen, that she was looking for and needed in a man. And by doing that and staying faithful, she was blessed beyond measure. Another woman is Tamar. Tamar, unique. This is one of Jacob's sons who had a son, and one of the 12 tribes of Israel, one of those 12 sons. And Jacob saw this one Tamar, and for all sense of purposes, after her husband died, she was going to be cut off from the family. She had no children, her husband no longer was there, and then the brother who was going to marry her and take upon the vow to take care of his brother's wife, he didn't even do right. So she was going to be left off without being in the family. But one little cunning move that she moved by faith, she ended up having a child. And she was secured in her place in the family that she could be blessed. I want to tell you today, it's the same way with us. Amen. By faith, amen, we will step out by faith. Amen. God will never let you be ashamed, and he'll let you be a part of his family and get all of the blessings of even our elder brother Jesus. Another woman who's mentioned in this genealogical line is Bathsheba, who was involved in such a violent and immoral act with King David. Her husband Uriah was put on the front lines and killed, and she was busy enjoying David. But I love this story because even in man's foolishness, we see God's wisdom. Even from that union that came together so ugly, God birthed out his wisdom in Solomon. Amen. And Solomon came forth out of that union. And God, even in us, can see, even in the past, where we may have messed up, God's wisdom can take our mess ups and use it for his glory. Then finally, Mary, a virgin that God chose to set apart for his ministry. I hope you see that in all of these examples, that if we put our faith in Jesus, no matter who we are or what we have done, he can save us and he can use us. Amen. Just put your faith in him. Amen. And then he in return will find you useful for his kingdom. I pray we all today make ourselves available to a God who can use